Thank you, Arnab, for having me. I want to say we have been saying this from day one. And most importantly, people all across the globe have been saying this from day one. And now, today, after the investigation went to CBI and it has been 2.5 years hence, we still don't have conclusion from of the investigation. This is disheartening to say the least. And this revelation just gives the it only gives impact, and it reassures the fact that this is what has been happening. The cover up has been happening for so long, and that's why we are not able to know what is the truth.
Priyanka, we've been raising questions over the circumstances. We've also questioned the facts which we were put out to us. It never seemed to add up. The height between the ceiling fan and the bed. And today a mortuary attendant is saying it was clearly a case of murder, clearly a case of murder. As a sister, when you hear this, I don't know if you heard what Mr. Rup Kumar ji was saying in the first part of the discussion. When you hear of the physical hurt, the trauma, the bruises on his body, what goes through your heart, Priyanka?
Even in my analysis, when I saw that room after 7 days, I started screaming and crying. And believe me, I was not in a very nice space. I was almost so restless, so anxious, so panicky that I was almost bedridden. So just entering the room gave me such spurt of energy. I was screaming that this cannot happen. In my own legal profession, I've had an opportunity to see suicides in domestic violence cases and stuff like that. And I'm very well versed with the post the suicide, how the person looks, what are the symptoms, and what are the attending situations. So I was aware of it. When I saw the room, when I saw the bed and ceiling and the fan, I screamed out, "ये तो हुआ ही नहीं है. ये क्या बोल रहे हैं ये?" So that was my first reaction. So you can imagine, my whole body convulsed, my visceral reaction. I shuddered at the fact that, oh God, it's not a suicide. He was murdered. And I'm living with that trauma ever since. And I've shared it with CBI. The first option we got when investigation started, that is the first thing I discussed with them.
And yet it was you on one side, and everybody said at that time, Priyanka, you were probably responding as a sister, that yours was an emotional reaction, a gut feel reaction that could not be substantiated with facts. More questions were put to you. In fact, you were also targeted. Your family was targeted.
No, here, sorry, Arnab, here I would want to correct it. It was not only the gut feeling, it was also my experience as a professional, as a criminal lawyer. I said I've done cases where there were suicides done in domestic divorce cases and all those domestic violence cases. So I was aware, I had done research on how, if a suicide happens, what are the symptoms, what are the telltale story about it. So from that also, it was not only a gut feeling, it was also a very professional analysis then and there.
No, I do understand. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that at that point of time, there was the so-called Mumbai police of Parambir Singh. Alisha also joining me live right now. Alisha, this is becoming really big, the sense that I'm getting out here, especially after what Rup Kumar ji said. And we have Priyanka Singh, who's with us. And Priyanka, Alisha Nair's fantastic reporter and senior correspondent of Republic. As you know, she was interviewing Rup Kumar some time back. Anything you want to ask her? Over to you, Alisha.
Priyanka, so this is very important because the now testimony from the same person who was present in the same, mortuary where the postmortem was undergoing. How bad you feel, because this is something justice we were asking since 2.5 years, and now such information, is it something like the police that has to be done back then 2.5 years before, but they haven't taken this even the information whether to gather, and they even know that this person is being in the same mortuary, he was present in the same room where the postmortem has been conducted, but he was never questioned.
See, I want to begin from the fact that because we are the first affected party and we were all along in the scene of the whole happening, we were aware how quickly they made us go through the whole cremation thing and how the post-mortem was done without taking conscious permission from the family in the night without videography. So we were all along aware of all these things. Today, I am only happy that there's somebody who's corroborating it, somebody, a whistleblower has come out to just unravel the cover up that has been happening from the day one, from the minute of that incident. So that's my take here.
A pressure was put at that point of time on a lot of people, the media. Some of them followed what Republic did, and then many of them did a U-turn, moved on, etc. Now it's come back. I think the media will also pick this up. I think it becomes very, very necessary out here. What does the family feel? I mean, the entire family of Sushant Singh Rajput, you, all the other sisters, family members, your father, what do they feel about the events over the last 3 days?
It is a trauma for us that we are living. It's like a haunting life that we are living. As it is, we lost our most precious person, most loved son that we lost. That trauma was as if not enough. What we have been made to go through all along has been no less than trauma in itself. And now people lost hope, even in my family. People lost hope. They knew that who we are pitched against, the high and mighty, the nexus, the cabal. This is one classic case where everybody comes together, be it politics, be it Bollywood, be it media. Everybody came together to gag and to put it to bury the whole issue. And it continues even today. But this is a fresh awaken again. I would say it's a re-energized, renewed thing that we have got, that there is still hope.
Absolutely. Well, Priyanka, we're tracking this. I thank you for speaking to us, and wish all SSR supporters the best in their fight for justice. Thank you, Priyanka. And I'm now joined by...
Thank you so much. Thank you, Arnabji. Thank you for being there.
Yeah, always there. Thank you so much. Thank you, Priyanka. Ali Daruwala is a spokesperson of the BJP, and Kishore Tiwari is the leader of the Shiv Sena. Now, Ali, the place where this issue should be picked up is the Assembly. Assembly is in session. We are picking this up and the whole country is talking about it, Ali. But really, I mean, this issue, if there's been a cover-up, the facts and circumstances of the case should be debated in the Assembly. Why isn't it being taken up where it deserves to be taken up, in the Assembly as well?
Arnab, if you ask me, I feel the forum on what we are discussing right now is the assembly of the nation. And if I do not go overboard and say that this forum can even be the place where, I don't know how I put it to you, where justice will follow if it is discussed here. And the people who are not even wanting to discuss this or whatever will be a race that, yes, we were the first one to pick it up. After Arnab, you got this thing up. After this breaking thing. And now, as the lady said that no one was taking it, let me tell you one thing. The family is not alone. Bharatiya Janata Party for last 2.5 years was following this, and I personally was debating on this relentlessly, at least 3 to 4 debates in a day. Sushant Singh Rajput death will not go waste. That criminal, whoever is roaming around freely in the open today, will not be roaming around for a very long time, Sushant.
But you know,
is
Ali,
going to
Ali,
get- is going to
Ali,
get
they say the Shiv Sena says that
justice.
you're picking up the Disha Salian case, you're picking up the Sushant Singh Rajput case because you want to target them, you want to target the Thakres. Kishore has been
How
talking about that.
stupid, yeah.
You want to
How
say something
stupid,
to him?
how stupid. How stupid can someone be? Like, we
Yeah,
are picking up this. This
Arnab.
gentleman has come on record 2 days back, and he said that in the morgue, the hands and legs were broken. How brutal and how senseless can you be? Are you not thinking about that father, that sister, what trauma they must be going through? How can you be so senseless? Come on, leave politics alone, yeah? A talent has gone to waste.
Arnab should
You
add.
people can be such thick-skinned people.
Arnab,
When
I
are you
should
going
be
to
allowed
answer?
to
Forget
speak
the
now.
party.
Yeah. Yeah, it's become serious. It is going
It
to.
has to end somewhere.
Yeah,
Arnab, it has to end somewhere.
It will end. It will end. It should be picked up in the assembly. It should be taken up very seriously. And even politicians, if
Larger
required, should be
platform
made
today.
to go through some serious interrogation. Even policemen should be made to go through interrogation.
Arnab
I think
should
it's
add.
necessary, and I don't think there is any shame in cooperating with the investigation, Kishore Tiwari. I feel Mr. Uddhav Thackeray should now put out an official press release that he welcomes a reopening on the basis of the facts. And everyone,
Arnab, I
whether
am
people
here
in
to
his
speak.
government or his...
Disgusting.
here to
How
speak.
can even someone come to support this?
That's true, Kishore.
Let me.
Kishore, you're
speak.
looking a little worried tonight. Rightly so. You're looking worried. Because this is not going
Yeah, he
away,
knows
it's
who's
becoming
sitting
big.
opposite.
No. I am not worried at all. But I am little bit disturbed with the Priyanka's appeal, and we do support. If initially we were told that our police has covered up, then the case is lying with CBI with a 2.5 year. Now the new revelation has come. My gut feeling is that the Rup Kumarji is doubting the gut feeling of 10 expert forensic doctor, 5 from the AIM. And this is very bad. Arno, if there is something which is much above than the suicide in this case, that should be untruth. No? That is uncovered. We have been demanding that truth should come now. And you are accusing that our police was hiding something.
No, I'm not
CBI
accusing
has
anything.
confirmed.
I'm saying that
Mumbai
the
police investigation
all that
was
I'm
a
saying,
perfect
if there
one,
were
and it was a
officials,
suicide case.
all I'm saying is that if there are officials of the MVA government who were involved in a cover-up or a concealment of facts, maybe they should be interrogated and arrested as well.
Arnab, if there is now the BJP government is there, now central and state government should put the truth to the people. We want justice for SSR, but you cannot make a suicide to a murder case. You have been telling the Disha Salwan case is also an
Arnab,
accidental.
let me come in,
death.
Arnab.
You have been converting into that. Arnav, this is unfair. This is unfair. If there is something somebody has done, the truth should prevail. Why CBI is keeping silent? I do not
Really
know.
nervous stand
This is
tonight.
clear-cut case of the suicide.
He's nervous.
And
Let
you
me come in.
people
Very
are
nervous.
just converting it to murder.
He's really nervous tonight. He's very
I'm
nervous.
not nervous today.
Ali, if
want
you
to
saw him
become a
yesterday
serious.
and you saw him
Yesterday
today.
I tried to make it some.
I understand.
No, this is not the case. Yesterday I received a call
Let me
from
come in,
lot of
Arnab.
people.
Yeah.
You were just making fun of Arnab Goswami. So I become a serious because the death of the SSR was shocking to everybody. But suicide was a suicide. You are unnecessarily involving my government, then Thackeray family and all these things. Today also
Which
I am
family?
asking
Which
if you
family?
are not
Thackeray
somebody
family.
is
No.
the eyewitness
I'm
to
just
the
saying
case,
that
he
Mr.
should go
Thackeray,
to the CBI.
Mr. Thackeray
He
should
go
come
to
out in
CBI.
public and welcome a reopening of the case, and also say that if there were people in his government who were involved in any
Arnab,
wrongdoing,
case
that
is
they should
already
be
open.
investigated and if
Arnab,
necessary
case is
arrested.
already open.
And if necessary
Arnab, case
arrested.
is already open.
And if necessary arrested, taken into
Arnab, case
custody.
is already
If
open.
necessary
Case
arrested,
is
taken
already
into
open.
custody.
Whom should be arrested?
Who has been
Arnab,
saved
why
so
don't you
far
run a court
because of a
also?
wrong
Why
investigation, if
don't you
necessary,
take a
should be
trial
arrested
also?
and taken into
Arnab, why
custody.
don't you take a trial also?
No, I'm not taking trials.
Arnab,
Ali wants to say
Republic
something.
should have a parallel court also.
No,
You
I don't
should-
do parallel
you
courts.
should-
Ali,
Ali, you are also a judge. You are also.
Yeah, he knows me well.
You are judging something.
Kishore Tiwari
which
knows
has
me
not
well.
happened.
I'm not judging anything. Kishore, let me come in now. You have listened to a lot of your nonsense. He has been there on the panel with me. Now, let me make it very clear. This same gentleman were covering 4 people. And those 4 people, I have been successful in sending them to jail. Let me begin with the number 1, Sachin Waje. He was covering up. We
No,
sent him
let
to
us
jail.
speak about Anil
Mr.
Deshmukh
Nawab
for
Malik,
his
he was
order.
covering. We
Now,
sent him to
let's
jail.
speak about Anil Deshmukh
Sanjay
for his
Raut,
order.
he was covering. He's
Sanjay
in
Raut
jail.
released order. What
Kishore
High Court
Tiwari,
says,
I am telling you
High
now,
Court says
mark
they
my
are a
words
clear
on
case
this platform of Republic
victimization.
TV. Now, this is the 5th case
Ali
I am covering
Daruwala,
now. And
what is
Sachin,
today's order
listen
of
to me,
Anil
Tiwari.
Deshmukh?
You are going to send one more person to
Anil
jail,
Deshmukh
and the
and
trial
was
begins
illegal,
now. Yes, I'm so happy
unconstitutional.
you are in front of me today,
Don't
and I have done
make a
4
case
debates,
out of
and
me.
all the 4
Hearsay
people
basis.
I have sent them to jail,
Hearsay
and
basis,
this
don't make
5th
a case
person
of it.
is going to go to jail
Please
because
look at
now
the order
it is the
of
BJP
Anil
in
Deshmukh
Maharashtra.
today.
Don't try to
Arnab, why
cut me,
don't you
try
see
to
the
cut me
order
off.
of Anil
Mark my words,
Deshmukh bail
loud and
application?
clear. He is
Arre,
in
bail
jail.
order
He got.
application should be
Have some
seen now.
shame. Have some shame.
Arnab,
Racket ka hawala
you
you are running.
you
100
cannot pull
crores.
the.
What is
You
this?
can pull
What
the
is
viewers,
this?
but you
Kishore
cannot
Tiwari, who
pull
are you
the
protecting? Have some
CBI
conscience.
and the
How
High
you
Court.
sleep tonight in
You
your
cannot-
house?
you
What are you going to
cannot,
tell your
pull.
children? You are protecting murderers. Look at the sister's innocence. Look at the
Arnab,
father's
this is-
innocence. Come on, it's the beginning
Arnab,
of
we
the
are
end.
not protecting.
And mark
No,
my words.
I'm
not
just saying,
protecting
I'm just
anybody.
saying,
I am
Mr.
urging the
Mr.
CBI
Tiwari,
to take
Mr.
out the
Mr.
truth.
Mr.
I am urging
Mr.
the
Mr.
CBI to
Tiwari,
take out
Mr.
the truth.
Tiwari, I think the people should demand this case being reopened, taken up in the
Arnab,
assembly, and I think it is extremely important
Arre,
that
it is
if there are
already
some
open.
individuals
It is already
who are in the line of suspicion,
Now Devendra,
if there are some
Devendra
people
Fadnavis,
in the line of
who has,
suspicion, Mr.
said
Tiwari,
something like,
I believe that
Arnab
there is a
Goswami
useful
should open the
tactic
case,
to
should
extract
open
the
the case.
truth,
You
and
cannot
that
do
is
anything
called
against
Mr.
You
Tiwari,
cannot
a
do anything
narco
against
analysis
the
test.
Thackeray.
Now let me tell you
Arnab,
what
you
happens
cannot
in a
do
narco
anything
analysis
against
test. A person,
Arnab,
now whether a politician or a
Arnab,
policeman,
yeah.
they are given
Arnab,
some kind of a
Arnab,
serum, they are half conscious, and they start mumbling out what happened. So, and that narco analysis test is so wonderful, it can be recorded. So if it's a politician or a policeman, you can make them go through the narco, and in the narco, they will reveal everything.
You are asking for
100%.
I'm saying someone's
who's
narco.
the narco test you are asking for?
Whose narco
Whose
test am I
narco test?
asking? I'm just talking about narco test. Are you thinking of someone in particular yourself?
Why?
Are you thinking of someone in particular yourself?
Kumar Shah and Priyanka Singh should be taken into custody and narco test should be done.
Wonderful.
It is a crystal clear case of suicide, and you are converting into the murder. This is nonsense. Ali Daruwala, this is nonsense.
Record this.
People are
Kishore
watching
Tiwari,
you.
Kishore
You
Tiwari,
are
4
nonsense.
people. You are
You're
protecting
talking
the
about
same 4
nonsense.
people, Kishore Tiwari. What happened? Answer about it, Kishore Tiwari. We both were face to face.
Look at the High
Look at
Court
the success rate. Look at the
Look at the
strike
High
rate,
Court order.
Kishore Tiwari.
High Court
Why
order
can't
of
we be
release
right
of
this
Anil
time also?
Deshmukh and Sanjay Raut.
Sanjay Waje, don't forget Anil
government has
Deshmukh.
been
Son, don't
victimizing
forget,
MBA leader.
Nawab Malik, don't forget.
Anil
You were
Deshmukh
screaming on
order
top of your
says
voice that he is not
why
involved.
Okay.
He was involved with terrorist people,
Illegally.
and you were
There is
protecting.
no
The same
evidence at
gentleman
all.
was protecting.
Arnab Goswami,
What are you doing?
High
Kishore
Court
Tiwari,
says there is
don't
no
fight a
evidence
losing
against
battle, Kishore
Anil
Tiwari.
Deshmukh. The ED action and the CBI action was a vendetta politic, and you are running the same vendetta politic. CBI,
Oh God,
High
this
Court
guy
says
doesn't understand
CBI
money laundering
and ED has victimized Anil Deshmukh and
Kishore
Sanjay
Tiwari, you are
Raut.
making a
Anyway,
mockery
anyway,
impression.
Kishore
You have
Tiwari,
been- you have been
Kishore
victimizing
Tiwari, when the
our
narco
leader.
happens, you should be made to sit by the
Yeah,
side and
Arnab
listen
said-
to it.
Arnab
said-
And if I
I'd
get the
like to see the
narco tape,
scripted
I'll tell you,
video
I'll
of
share it
that.
with you first. I thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, very much. And I want to tell all the viewers of the Republic Media Network that pursuing the case from all angles, despite everything, and despite, I would say it's time for the rest of the media to open up its eyes and realize that the country is watching them as well. As we bring you the reports, you're also watching exactly who those individuals who are covering it up. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what happens when next time they come to you and say, trust us. Never trust them. And